Welcome Guardians to the second episode of Safe Mode, the series where I do some of the harder content in the safest way possible for people like myself who might struggle to get it done. Now here I am just having a quick soak to relax with a random before going into Sepulcher, or Sepulcher, the Lost Sector on Savathun's Throne World. I'll be doing it solo, master, flawless. Now yesterday I wanted to do Exodus 2A, but I'm absolutely full of cold and I feel like crap, but I wanted to get this done today, so bear with me. I'm using my Hunter on Night Stalker. I'm using Shadow Shot, Mobius Quiver for the super. And the abilities, I'm using Marksman's Dodge for reloading. I've got the Triple Jump, the Snare Bomb and the Vortex Grenade. The aspects are Stylish Executioner and Vanishing Step for disappearing and going invisible. I'm using Echo of Remnants, Echo of Dilation, Echo of Obscurity and Echo of Leeching on the Fragment. Obscurity again to help with going invis. Nothing amazing about my stats. My Hunter is my lowest character. I'm using the Wormhusk Crown so that I can get some health on dodging. And the other armour again, nothing to shout about. I've got Arc, Void and Solar damage resistance, but nothing amazing. I'm using Wishinder again for seeing through walls, and it's just brilliant anyway. I've got the Iterative Loop, Arc Fusion, and the Hothead, which you can get from Zavala. Now, let's have a look at the artifacts. I've got the bow, hand cannon and fusion there. And nothing else again really comes into play. Still got overload machine guns. I'm not even using a machine gun. So don't worry again if you haven't got all of these unlocked. It's mainly the first column that we have to worry about there. So let's get into it. See how I do. Now, right at the beginning here, you're going to get 4 acolytes and a knight. Sometimes 2 of the acolytes are usually loosened with the moths. Now the first thing I want to do is go to the right like I did, because they all want to run through into the next room, so I'll try and take these guys down before they get into that room. Make sure you keep an eye out for those moths, because they will come at you if you kill all the ads. As you can see, that guy made it through. Now here you just want to go to this doorway a little bit and come back to where it says a champion has appeared. There'll be one on the left, one on the right, up on a platform, and if they don't come out too far and you don't go into the room too much, they won't see you and they won't be firing at the doorway, so it makes it a lot easier to take down these acolytes. Now beware, the acolytes will throw their solar grenades at you, but otherwise there's not really anything to worry about. Just make sure you get the moths down and take it steady. Get them down before taking on the barriers. You can see the barriers now have seen me because I've moved a bit further forward and started shooting into the doorway. If you find yourself getting caught at all, just retreat back to the first door at the beginning of that corridor, or use your dodge to get some of your health back and go invisible, and just retreat. Now this guy, I'm just firing at him with the Wish Ender, then stunning him, get a rocket on him, and then just get him down pretty quick with that. As soon as he's out of the way, you can move through to the room and use this pillar here for cover against this guy. So this is the second barrier. So just slowly chip him down. No need to go close to him. Just stay back, keep out of his way. If for any reason you do go close, try and get as close to the platform that he's standing on as possible, because then he's firing down at you and he's more likely to hit the floor instead of you. So stay back. If you do get him down to the last bit, and again he's staggered like that, you can come in and do a finisher and go invisible. I like to chuck a smoke bomb down for the wizard, the light bearer wizard that appears, and then slowly start chipping at them. Move backwards straight away back into that corridor. They will enter the super like this, and then just keep poking to a side and firing. So there should be enough time to get out and get a shot off before they manage to fire at you. Like that, he's just fired. Now go and get rid of that ghost. This will open the next door. Have a quick look around for some ammo. Now down these steps and to the left there are about 4 acolytes and another barrier champion. So sometimes you can get lucky and trap them in there and get him down in there, but more than likely they're all going to run down and go into that room. Now this is the important bit. Stay here, right here. Don't go any further than that top step that you can see in front of me. Do not go any further. Now, I've managed to keep the barrier knight quite close to the stairs here, but if he goes further into the room, he will go down to where that acolyte is that you'll see in a moment. He goes down further back there where he's heading now, and he goes to the left and hides. So if you can get him down quick, that's great, but if he goes and hides to the left there of where the acolyte is behind the big pillar, just stay here exactly where I am and kill him, because once you go down past that step, it spawns in the two unstoppables here, and you don't want him and the unstoppables and the ads. So take him out first and then get these unstoppables. I just start firing a couple of shots at him. Now, play it safe, stay back, stay in this doorway, don't enter the room. Again, this is the safest way possible. We don't want to die, we want to take us time, we don't want to use any lives, we're trying to do this flawless. So don't risk it, just take your time. Keep popping out, stagger them, get a rocket on. They're quite unpredictable. Sometimes if you're feeling confident, you can go into the room and go down the left side, because one of them will go down the left side corridor, one of them will go down the right side, and you can use your super and stagger him and do everything and just kill him in one, and that's one of them down. But they are unpredictable, they don't always go the same way, so the absolute safest way is to stay back here. You'll get a couple of waves of these thrall coming in. Just keep using your wish ender and you should be able to see them through the walls if they're coming at you. They normally come in groups of 4, but just keep trying to get this first ogre down if you can. And also at this point, bear in mind that, has he already come in? There is the light bearer acolyte. Now he is the most dangerous thing in this room that you need to worry about. Keep your eyes and ears open, because he will pop his super and you'll get a notification on the bottom left there as well. And if his blade barrage hits you, I'm afraid you're gone. But he also throws swarm grenades, and again, if they hit you, you're gone. Excuse me. But it's another reason I've got the vanishing step on, because like this, look, that's one of the swarm grenades, and if the swarm grenades activate and start coming towards you, just dodge back like that out of the way and they can't track. So perfect timing there to show you the example. But really, honestly, just keep using the wish ender and looking through the wall and see where he is and see what his animation is, the current step in his animation, if he's about to throw a grenade or if he's about to do a super. Just stay the hell back from that door. Hopefully he'll bugger off to the right hand side. Where he's standing now, he will go to the right and go behind those pillars, and it's safe to come out and attack the ogres. Now, I used my entire super there and managed to get a lot of energy off of that ogre. I've took him down, so that's one less to worry about. He's quite low on health now, so I'm going to keep popping out and getting him down. Wait until my dodger's back so that I can make sure that I'm able to go invisible, get down, get that ghost and kill him. Now, you still go visible, look, see, it's still dangerous going in there because that other ogre is there. But obviously I didn't want to risk him respawning, so I took that risk. That if you can, get the ogres down first. But if you do have the opportunity to go and kill him and get that ghost, get him out of the way, that light bearer acolyte, because he really is the deadliest thing in that room. Don't get me wrong, the unstoppables will take you down like in a heartbeat as soon as they're using their void gaze on you. But they will come to the steps and that's it. And if they haven't got line of sight on you, they're alright. But the acolyte, you only have to pop your head round the corner at the wrong moment, and if he's done a blade barrage, you're dead. So yeah, that's the second ogre down. I kept staggering him, firing rockets at him. You saw that yourself, just you know how to take him down. But this is the safest part now. All the main enemies are down. Just make sure you get those moths. There's two acolytes, like there's one here and one on the left. They're both in the same place on opposite sides of the room. They're orange bar, and they are, you know, they hurt. So don't take any risks. Once you've killed everybody, the next part will open. Now it hasn't opened, so there's someone still here in this room. We haven't got radar because of chaff, so there he is. Get him out of the way. So that's it, that's the hard part over. Right, now we're on to the boss room already. So make sure you got your rocket loaded again, as always. Don't get caught short without a rocket. Now here, I like to go into this big group of thrall, throw a grenade, it sucks them all in, turn down, back, go down the stairs, just get a shot off, try and take a load of those down, and then get the hell out of there, move back, and just do the entire fight from here. You're going to get 2 barrier champions spawning in a moment. The boss has actually come down to the steps. This has never happened before. He normally stays up top and peeks around the pillars. This is the perfect scenario, because where he's standing, you know, you can just keep poking back out in the doorway and firing a rocket at him. If he does what he normally does, which is stand in closer to the centre of the room, and he peers out from behind the pillars, where he can still shoot, you actually have to go into the room physically to keep getting a shot on him. And while he's doing that, he can deal deadly splash damage just firing at the floor in front of you. When you've got, you know, you need to get that close to get that shot, to get the angle on him. So if this happens, then you're laughing. This is the absolute perfect scenario. Now I've got my super again, I'm invisible, he's already low on health. Here we go, just fire my super in there. Get him down, that's the boss already dead. Focus on one of these barriers. Get him down, we don't want his health coming back. Do them one at a time, ignore the other guy, just keep hiding around the door on the left here so the other guy can't get you. And just chip this one down, get him down. Again, don't rush, I'm actually doing this pretty quickly. So, just take your time, the boss is down. If you're aiming for full completion, you know, if you wanted you can go invisible and run and get the chest. But if you want to get the perfect score and get all of the champions, then just take your time, get him down. There we go, he's stunned. Last little bit of his health. Don't risk going in for a finisher. Not at this point if you're going to take him on. Now there's still some ads in the room at the back. Again, not to be taken for granted. They can do damage. They've got the moths as well. Just keep an eye out on them. Make sure you take everybody down. If you're going to do it, don't risk dying. It's not worth it at this point. So here we go, last couple to go. Oh, there's another grenade. Again, if you're standing in that for more than a second, you're a goner. A moth there at the top, I think he's heading for that acolyte. One more ad. And that's everybody. And that's it. Done already. What? 11 minutes. And that's everything killed, and that was pretty safe, I think. I did again take a couple of liberties where I had to. I really took the biggest risk when I went into the room to kill the ghost of the acolyte light bearer. But there we go. Done. That's another one you can tick off. If I were running this on my Titan, I'd probably use the same setup that I used for Vayli's Labyrinth in my other video. Though I might be tempted to use the Crest of Alpha Lupi to get healing on barricades. It's a toss-up though with Heart of Inmost Light, because that is really great for getting your class ability back. And I just pop bubbles on the doorways to make it safer. But yes, that's another one done. Just let me know if you enjoyed it in the comments, if you found it helpful. Until next time, I'll be madbeef.